The 14th Dalai Lama is the first person to bring together Buddhist science with Western science. He has initiated the scientific study of compassion. So for his global work, he has received dozens of prestigious awards, such as the 1989 Nobel Peace Prize, the U.S. Congressional Gold Medal, the Templeton Prize, the International League for Human Rights Award. And today, it is my pleasure to add one more award to that honorable list by presenting His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, with the UC San Diego Medal. This is the highest honor given by the university in recognition of significant accomplishments in life. It has been only awarded 12 times since it was first given in 1987. So, Your Holiness, before you impart your words of wisdom, it is my honor to present you with the UC San Diego Medal. Carol Chang, our Chair of Board of Trustees, will be here to help me present the medal. Okay, that's not the only thing we are presenting. We have a lei from the students. This is from our students. Thank you. We have a necklace of beads from our students. Thank you. And last but not the least, we are going to make you a Triton with a UC San Diego hat. Your Holiness, it's yours.
Thank you. I prefer this hat. Now, respected elder brothers and sisters, and then mainly younger brothers, sisters, I'm extremely happy to participate in this, I think, great
Commencement.
I don't know that word. Actually, I start learning English, I think, late 1940s. But still my English remain very, very broken English. Sometimes I really feel, as a Buddhist monk, as a Buddhist practitioner, you see, reaching Buddhahood, English not very necessary. Then plus, since my childhood, I was quite a lazy student. So now, is a meeting with, I think yesterday also I mentioned, a meeting with young people. I really feel, these people are the future of our humanity. So furthermore, 21st century, just the beginning. So you have the opportunity and also responsibility you see, to develop or to create better world, happier world, no longer violence, no longer this huge gap, rich and poor. So you can do that. We, elder people, I think, may not see that kind of world, but you can see, so you can enjoy. So please think humanity. Actually, human being, social animal. So now today's reality, not only nation to nation, but continent to continent, heavily interdependent. And plus, on that way, the global warming also, you see, causing some problem. So this is not a particular sort of nation or particular continent, but the whole world. So these sort of nature phenomena teach us, we human beings must work unitedly, right, with common effort for common goal. That's happy world. This century should be a peaceful century. In that respect, now you have the opportunity as well as responsibility to create that kind of world. So now, in order to create happier, peaceful world, firstly, inner peace, very important. Peace, world peace, must achieve through inner peace, not through weapon. So therefore, firstly, you now, as a result of several years study, now you get the final degree or something. So I want to express congratulations. I myself, after several years study, although at the beginning very lazy, as I mentioned earlier, then later I make some effort. So then, after final examination, I feel great achievement like that. So you also now you got the kind of degree. So you feel, I think several years effort now bring, I think, good result. Now you should think how to use this your knowledge. This knowledge should not be the source of the creation of a problem. This knowledge now should be a source of peace. Oneself as a peaceful, happy individual, and surrounding you also, you see, gain more happier, more peaceful. So here, education alone, no guarantee to bring that. So warm-heartedness is very, very essential. I think yesterday also I think mentioned that Lama combine warm-heartedness and this brilliant brain. Combine these two, then firstly, individual themselves be more happier, more calm, more relaxed. And then to others also, you see, that kind of attitude automatically bring more friends. I think, if may I say so, those young boys, then you will find nice girl. those girl, you will find You see, good boys always. Like that. So that's the human nature. So therefore, all these happy family, happy society, ultimately very much depend on our inner peace. So inner peace, just mere education, not necessarily guarantee to bring inner peace. Inner peace with warm-heartedness, then inner peace come. And then now you completed your study period. Now, in a way, now you begin to another life, a style, work. Not easy. Because of the complicated way, complicated sort of society. Life will not be easy. So now determination, willpower, optimism is very essential. For that also, warm-heartedness there, you will develop self-confidence. If you too much self-centered attitude, then more fear, hesitant, distrust. Other hand, warm-heartedness, develop sense of concern of others' well-being, warm-heartedness, then you get more confidence, self-confidence. That is the key factor for development of determination, willpower, optimism. So these things are important. According to my own experience, you see, my difficult life, you see, these things become very, very helpful. So that I want to share. And then, of course, all those teachers, really, I appreciate your many years, or I think decades, you really, that's a nourishing way, nurtured our younger generation. So very much appreciate. Thank you. Working in the field of education is, I think, the wonderful sort of service, the wonderful way to serve human being. And then also, you see, those people, I think among the students, may have some sort of, because of physicians, right? Or doctors, physicians, you see, who take care about our health. So these two things, teachers, education, and trainer, right? Training, medical thing, I think these two things are the best way to serve humanity. Now, particularly education, I say, must bring our, because of the fully utilize ability or potential of our brain. So for that, holistic sort of education is very essential. So that I want to tell you. And then among the teachers and also among the students, I think some Indians, isn't it? So all these, I always now telling, all these are my knowledge and my experience. They come from ancient Indian culture, Indian knowledge. So I really found the ancient Indian knowledge really very, very helpful. So I usually telling my Indian friend, now it is very important to revive these ancient Indian knowledge. Then similarly, I think there are some Chinese students, isn't it? So it's China. foreign Chinese people, historically, they follower of Buddha Dharma. Now today in China, there are several millions, about 400 million Buddhists there. So therefore, now the Chinese should pay more attention about your cultural sort of heritage. And here, very important role about Buddha Dharma, particularly Sanskrit tradition. So I usually telling, when I met some Chinese students or some intellectuals, I usually telling them, now I think this generation of China, there are different sort of experiences. So some kind of sort of experiment. So now, time come. Pay more attention to promote deeper human value. That's compassion. So sometimes even I mentioned some kind of new cultural revolution of compassion. That I feel, many problems such as corruption and huge gap rich and poor. Through education, try to promote compassion, led by Communist Party and under the leadership of Xi Jinping. I think time, maybe I think, Kasoda, right. I feel that. So there are some Asian people, students from Asia. Most of the Asian countries traditionally follow of Buddha Dharma. So now here we should make distinction. Certain Buddhist concepts, such as knowledge about human mind, human emotion, and logic, should not consider these are part of Buddhism. No. These should be academic subject. I think eventually this university, should start some study about ancient Indian sort of the knowledge about psychology and logic and certain philosophy, which is very similar to quantum physics. So therefore, these should consider as an academic subject. So whether believe, so whether believer or non-believer, whether believe this religion, that religion, these are personal matter. But knowledge about emotion, about mind, these relevant to entire 7 billion human beings. In order to create peaceful mind, inner peace, you should know the nature or system of these emotions. With fuller knowledge about the whole system of emotion, then better position to tackle our destructive emotion. So this is simply, sometimes I describe the hygiene of emotion, similar hygiene of physical. So these subjects should not consider a religious matter, but an academic subject. We are not talking about next life or heaven or hell. No, simply this world, 7 billion human beings, everyone wants a happy life. Happiness, there are happiness and sort of painful experience. There are two levels, sensorial level, mental level. I think modern materialistic life very much depend on sensorial experiences. This is temporary. So more permanent happiness, inner peace, related with mental, because of the mental state. So therefore, you see, the fuller knowledge about system of mind is very, very useful, very essential. So I hope eventually some sort of the education institution, I think, should pay more attention and carry more research how to introduce a modern education field. Because existing modern education very much oriented about material value. So this is not sufficient. If we are just a part of mission, then okay. But we have this consciousness, this feeling, pains and pleasure. So these are the mental thing. Although sensorial level also there are some, but more superior is the mental level. So you should know the whole system. I usually call map of emotion. As a sort of the psychology, like that. So sometimes I think too much, I think presumptuous rare. I think too much bold, maybe. Sometimes I feel, existing Western psychology, compare ancient Indian psychology, modern psychology, looks like a kindergarten level. The ancient Indian sort of psychology, highly developed. Now modern Indian, not much pay attention to these things. I always urging them, must sort of pay more attention, seriously. So that, according to my own experience, I feel these are something important to create happy individual, happy family, happy community. Finally, 7 billion humanity in order to be more happy humanity, more peaceful humanity. Through that way, peaceful century. Ultimately, very much depend on mental levels of attitude or mental levels of certain good qualities such as compassion and wisdom. So, that's all. Thank you.